Are you ready to witness the ultimate showdown? Because today we're diving into the Millennium Era's versus battles. Only one will emerge victorious. Now, full disclaimer for those of you who might be new to watching this video, we're doing a best of the best series, and in this series, we are picking movies from each era in different categories that are the best of that era, and then later on, when all the eras are settled, then we're gonna pick the remaining finalists, like the semi-finalists. In this particular video, we're gonna do best of the best versus in the Millennium Era, but we're only picking 3 movies. Yes, only 3. Godzilla versus Megaguirus, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, and Godzilla 2000. Now, the reason for this is because some of the other movies are not necessarily versus movies. For example, GMK, while he fights 3 monsters, he's fighting 3 monsters. So we have a category for a movie like that that's called the outnumbered category, and that's where that movie will go. Same thing with a movie like Final Wars, so you guys have an understanding. So the journey to the top is a wild ride, filled with alien horrors, insect queens, and robotic titan forged from the bones of a legend. Stick around because this is a kaiju clash you will not want to miss. Alright guys, welcome back to the best of the best, where we discuss, debate, and ultimately declare, although it's ordained by God, the supreme ruler of the kaiju kingdom. This is Rob, I'm your host for E.T.N, and today we're tackling 3 iconic films in the Millennium Era. Each film brings its own unique behavior, its own brand of monster mayhem, but which one truly deserves the crown? Let's find out. Alright, so we're starting with Godzilla 2000. Alright, just kidding. Seriously though, the film that unleashed a new millennium for our beloved kaiju. Released in 1999, this movie introduced us to Orga, a bizarre, formidable alien, basically a fathead. So the story follows the Godzilla Prediction Network as they track Godzilla's movements, while a mysterious UFO crash lands, eventually transforming into Orga. Now the battles in this movie here are raw, intense, and Godzilla sporting his all-new lean Millennium Era physique. And unleashing his atomic breath with devastating power, Orga, with its hulking form and insatiable hunger for Godzilla DNA, provides a unique challenge. The climactic showdown with Orga attempts to absorb Godzilla, leading to a fiery demise, is a memorable spectacle. But does Godzilla 2000 have what it takes to be the ultimate Millennium versus film? Well, let's keep exploring. Alright, now let's fast forward to Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, a high-octane thrill ride that hit theaters in 2000. This film pits Godzilla against Megaguirus, a colossal dragonfly kaiju spawned from a failed experiment with a miniature black hole. Now the plot centers around Japan's attempt to trap Godzilla, which inadvertently triggers the emergence of Megaguirus and her swarm of Meganulon. The action sequences here are relentless, with Megaguirus' speed and agility providing a stark contrast to Godzilla's raw power. The film's focus on monster mayhem is refreshing, delivering a non-stop barrage of kaiju action. Godzilla's epic atomic breath, which sends Megaguirus crashing into oblivion, is a testament to his sheer strength. But is this enough to secure its place as the best? Well, we're not done yet. So finally, we arrive to Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, a film that delves into the psychological impact of kaiju warfare. Released in 2002, this movie pits Godzilla against Kiryu, a Mechagodzilla constructed from the bones of the original 1954 Godzilla. Now, the narrative focuses on Akane Yashiro, a pilot haunted by past failures. She finds redemption through her connection with Kiryu. The battles here are a masterclass in kaiju combat, with Kiryu's arsenal of weapons providing a formidable challenge to Godzilla. The film's emotional depth, driven by Akane's character arc and the haunting presence of Godzilla 1954's spirit within Kiryu. It elevates it beyond a mere monster brawl. But does this film have what it takes to be crowned the champion? Stick with me here, we're getting closer. Now let's take a closer look at Godzilla 2000. And while a solid entry, even though it's not my personal favorite, it suffers from some uneven pacing and a somewhat convoluted plot. Orga, while a visually interesting kaiju, not really to me, but I'm trying to be fair here, lacks the iconic status of someone like Mechagodzilla. The CGI, while groundbreaking for its time, has aged less gracefully than the practical effects, which still hold up remarkably. Remember that Orga's attempt to absorb Godzilla, a desperate act of evolution, ultimately led to its destruction. Well, evolution can be a dangerous game, can't it? Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, on the other hand, excels in its sheer kinetic energy. The battles are fast-paced and relentless, with Megaguirus' speed and agility making her a formidable opponent. The film's focus on monster action, while refreshing, comes at the expense of character development, and in some cases, the story as well. I mean, the black hole gun. What a novel concept. Feels somewhat underdeveloped. The black hole gun, a symbol of humanity's hubris. I mean, these are the kind of things to expect in Godzilla movies in terms of messaging. But ultimately, it backfired, unleashing a greater threat. Sometimes the solutions we seek create even bigger problems, don't they? And again, the kind of messaging you expect in a Godzilla movie. Now, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, in contrast, offers a more nuanced and mature approach. The film's attention to detail is evident in every frame, from the meticulous suitmation work to the seamless integration of CGI. The narrative depth, driven by Akane's character arc, and the haunting presence of the 1954 Godzilla spirit within Kiryu elevates it beyond a mere monster brawl. The film's pacing is deliberate, allowing the moments of quiet reflection amidst the chaos of the kaiju battles. The cinematography, with its dynamic camera angles and dramatic lighting, enhances the film's visual impact. Kiryu, a fusion of technology and past, is a symbol of redemption and the weight of history. Can the past ever truly be buried, or does it always find a way to resurface? I think if you've seen Godzilla 1954, you know the answer to that question. So after careful consideration, after dissecting the nuances and weighing the merits of each film, I've reached a verdict. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. That's not true, it was actually pretty easy. The film that truly stands out is Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. And why, you might ask? I don't know why you would have to. Well, the narrative depth. Akane Yashihiro's character arc is more than just a subplot. It's the emotional core of the film. Her struggle with past failures, her determination to overcome them, and her eventual connection with Kiryu provide a human element that resonates deeply. This isn't just about monsters smashing cities. It's about the human spirit's resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Then there's Kiryu itself. This Mechagodzilla is not just another robotic doppelganger. It's a character in its own right, imbued with the spirit of the original 1954 Godzilla. The visual cues, the subtle glitches, the moments where Kiryu seems to act independently, these are not mere special effects. They are narrative devices that deepen the connection between Kiryu and the audience. The Absolute Zero Cannon, a weapon of unimaginable power, is more than just a plot device. It's a symbol of the terrifying potential of technology, a reminder of the delicate balance between creation and destruction. The way the cannon nearly encases Godzilla in Absolute Zero is a chilling and visually stunning moment that sticks with the viewer, or at least it should. Godzilla 2000 and Godzilla vs. Megaguirus are okay films, but they lack the emotional weight and the narrative depth of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. I mean, they offer spectacle and excitement, but Godzilla against Mechagodzilla offers something more, a story that resonates on a deeper level. So there you have it, my fellow kaiju enthusiasts. Godzilla against Mechagodzilla stands as the undisputed champion of the Millennium Era versus films. Its narrative depth, its emotional resonance, its technical brilliance, and its enduring legacy make it a true masterpiece of the kaiju genre. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with my assessment? Share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more kaiju content. This is Rob, signing off from E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.